A very good evening, viewers. It's 6 p.m. and you're watching Republic TV. I'm Deepak Suresh Kumar. This is Across the Republic, your one-stop destination for all the top stories from the length and breadth of the nation. And our focus is on Baba Siddique's assassination. Was this murder a hit job? We'll get you all the latest details. And the second top story that we're tracking at 6 p.m. is the sabotage bid that is currently under the scanner. Just about 24 hours to 35 hours back, we saw a train derailment in Chennai. Was there a sabotage bid in that? That's under the scanner and that's being investigated as well. And just 24 hours after what happened in Chennai, another train was also derailed. Whether there is a sabotage bid in this as well, we'll get you all the latest details and updates, but after a quick look at the headlines. Mumbai court grants police custody to both accused in the Baba Siddique murder case till October 21st. From recce to arms delivery to blood money, NCP leader Baba Siddique's murder was pre-planned. Lawrence Bishnoi linked to Baba Siddique's killing emerges. Sources say that Mumbai police will question Bishnoi in the Sabarmati jail. Investigation agencies probe the contract killing as top sources say that the accused were paid 2.5 to 3 lakh rupees for murder and promised more compensation post-assassination. Probe into Baba Siddique murder case picks pace as officials recover 28 rounds of live bullets from the accused and 2 pistols have been seized. In an exclusive conversation, Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde calls the attack on Baba Siddique cowardly, assures strict action. First up, viewers, as the ruling Mahayuti in Maharashtra came under severe fire, the opposition leaders have registered a strong protest on the law and order situation in Maharashtra after the former minister and NCP leader Baba Siddique was shot dead in full public glare. Now, sources in the Mumbai Police Crime Branch have said that the 2 suspected assailants who were detained in the wake of the killing claimed to be part of the Lawrence Bishnoi gang during the interrogation. And Delhi police is all set to send a crack team as well to Mumbai to probe the Siddique's murder case, with sources in the special cell also saying that the probable motive for the gangster being linked to the killing was to establish his criminal influence in Mumbai. Meanwhile, an eyewitness to the sensational murder also told your channel Republic TV that he thought initially that crackers were being burst as gunshots rang out, adding that the NCP leader was fatally fired upon despite the presence of police personnel at the scene. Here's the report.
As the maximum city reeled under the aftershocks of the sensational murder of senior NCP leader Baba Siddique, a probable link to the dreaded Bishnoi gang has now surfaced. According to sources in the Mumbai Police Crime Branch, 2 suspected assailants who were nabbed in the wake of the killing claimed to be the henchmen of gangster Lawrence Bishnoi. Delhi police meanwhile decided to send a special team to Mumbai to probe the killing of the senior NCP leader.
NCP leader and a prominent face in Bandra West area, Baba Siddique, was shot out here at Kherwadi locality, wherein 3 individuals came from bike and attacked Baba Siddique out here at this very place. This is the place where Baba Siddique had in fact parked his car, and at this point in time when he was here, three unknown individual in fact came up on the bike and in fact shot him multiple rounds of bullets, which led to his death. He was instantly moved to Leelavati Hospital in Bandra West, after which he was declared dead by the doctors out there.
Sources in Delhi Police Special Cell said that the probable motive for the gangster, whose name has come up in connection with the hit of the former Maharashtra minister, was to spread his sphere of criminal influence in Mumbai.
जिस जगह पर फायरिंग किया गया बाबा सिद्दीकी पे, इसी जगह पे फायरिंग किया गया। लगातार मुंबई पुलिस की क्राइम ब्रांच की टीम देर रात तक जो आरोपियों को अरेस्ट किया उनसे पूछताछ कर रही है। तीसरे आरोपी को पता करने के लिए अलग अलग टीम बनाई गई है मुंबई क्राइम ब्रांच के द्वारा, लेकिन अभी तक पता नहीं चल पाया है कि तीसरा आरोपी कहाँ है।
The senior NCP leader, who was deeply connected to the Mumbai film industry, was fatally shot in public glare near his son Zishan Siddique's office on Saturday late night. He was rushed to the nearby Leelavati hospital but succumbed to his injuries. Meanwhile, an eyewitness to the killing said that he thought initially that crackers were going off as gunshots rang out.
पटाखे बज रहे थे तो पटाखे की आवाज़ में वो पता नहीं चल पाया हम लोगों को कि गोलियां चल रही है कि नहीं चल रही, लेकिन जब भागना लोग शुरू किए तब हमें भी लगा कि नहीं कुछ तो हुआ है, तो हम भी अपने परिवार को लेकर भागना शुरू किया।
उस समय क्या स्थिति थी, क्या माहौल था आपके यहीं पे?
नहीं देखिए, ढोल वगैरह बज रहा था, काफ़ी भीड़ भाड़ थी, तो सब नाच गा रहे थे, दुर्गा माता को विसर्जन के लिए लेके जा रहे थे। तो इस तरफ आगे जहाँ पे इनका ये वारदात हुई है, ये इस तरफ जो वारदात हुई है, तो वहाँ का हमें कुछ नज़ारा पता नहीं चला, लेकिन जब यहाँ से लोग, जो कुछ लोग यहाँ थे अगल बगल में, जब भागना शुरू किए तब हमें लगा, और सब वो फिर माइक वगैरह सब बंद किया गया, म्यूजिक वगैरह बंद किया गया और फिर सब भागना शुरू कर दिया।
पुलिस थी उस समय?
पुलिस अगल बगल में तो यहाँ कुल हर जगह थी, पुलिस तो थोड़ी बहुत थी, लेडीज़ पुलिस भी थी, जेंट्स भी थे, तो सब यहाँ वहाँ थे, तो हमें लगा माहौल तो ठीक ही है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं थी।
A nearby tea seller also shared his experience as the sensational killing went down.
डेली चाय पीते हैं, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं। आते हैं तो चाय तो पीते ही हैं।
हाँ से ज़्यादा दूरी नहीं है जहाँ पे उनको गोली मारी गई?
नहीं
है ना, तो
30 मीटर होगा।
30 मीटर। तो जब गोली मारी गई तो
वो फटाकरी बज रही थी, लोगों को समझ में नहीं आया।
आप गए दौड़ के वहाँ पे?
हाँ, लोग ऑफिस से जब दौड़े तो हम भी गए थे बाहर, तो हम गाड़ी तक गए थे।
तो वो जो जिन लोगों ने गोली मारी उनको कैसे पकड़ा गया?
ये नहीं देखे सर, हम यहीं तक रह गए।
भगाया गया या कोई?
हाँ, दौड़ते हुए गए थे।
वो लोग दौड़ते हुए गए?
कुछ उस तरफ भागे थे, कुछ इस तरफ गए थे।
अच्छा, तो स्थानीय लोगों ने पकड़ा था उन लोगों?
स्थानीय लोग पकड़े, पुलिस ने पकड़ी।
उनके साथ कितनी पुलिस वाले आमतौर पे होते हैं बाबा के साथ? एक आदमी रहता है हमेशा।
Meanwhile, Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has announced a burial with full state honors for the slain former minister. As the ruling Mahayuti came under severe criticism over the brazen murder of a top NCP leader, with questions arising on the state of law and order under the Shinde regime, NCP Supremo and Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar called out the opposition for politicizing the incident.
दो लोगों को उनके हाथ में लगे हैं, 2 लोग, और भी कुछ लोग हैं, उनको ढूंढने के लिए, उनको लाने के लिए 5 टीम पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट ने लगवाई है। और अपोजिशन वालों को जो भी बोलना है वो बोल सकते हैं, लेकिन मेरी इतनी उनको विनती है कि अपना एक साथी, उन्होंने कांग्रेस में भी काम किया, हमारे महाविकास आघाड़ी में भी उन्होंने काम किया, अभी राष्ट्रवादी कांग्रेस में आके वो महायुति का भी एक घटक बने थे और अच्छी तरह से काम करने की उनकी कोशिश थी। वो स्पीच भी अच्छी तरह से देते थे, उनके एरिया में कुछ कार्यक्रम भी हुए, वहाँ लोगों ने बहुत अच्छी तरह से रिस्पांस दिया था। मैं खुद था, प्रफुल्ल भाई थे, बाबा थे, जिशान थे, सब हम थे, लेकिन जो नहीं होना चाहिए तो हुआ, इसका हमें बहुत दुख है।
Meanwhile, top criminal lawyer and 2611 prosecutor Ujwal Nikam weighed in on the incident.
It's a really most unfortunate incident which had occurred in Mumbai yesterday night. Mumbai had not witnessed since number of years the murder of any political leader. So the prime question is why the murder had occurred, who had committed. No doubt two suspects were apprehended by the mob on the spot, and I learned that the third assailant ran away from the crime. But since it appears that some 10 to 15 days earlier, Baba Siddique was given threats and therefore police had given protection to him.
As the political war of words explodes over the killing of the top NCP leader, the big question is, are there more netas on the hit list?
Well, viewers, in the aftermath of Baba Siddique's killing, a political war has erupted because your channel, Republic TV, has unearthed some chilling details pointing to a hit job, because according to the top police sources, two of the suspected assailants who were nabbed in the aftermath of the incident claimed during interrogation that they received a few lakhs before the killing of the top NCP leader and were also promised handsome rewards after the assassination. It has further emerged that the shooters carried out a recce of the crime scene near the office of the NCP leader's son, Zishan Siddique. Take a look at this report.
Amid the raging political firestorm over the sensational shooting of former Minister Baba Siddique, chilling new details have emerged indicating a hit job. Your channel, Republic TV, has exclusively learned that two of the suspected assailants who were arrested in the wake of Siddique's murder claimed during questioning that they received money before the killing and they were promised handsome rewards after. According to top sources, the shooters wanted to execute the suspected contract killing earlier, but developed a cold feet after the top NCP leader got an elaborate security cover following threats to his life. It is also reliably learned that the assailants did a detailed recce of the crime scene before carrying out the suspected hit job. The former minister and Congress leader was fatally fired upon by three assailants outside his son Zishan Siddique's office in Mumbai. Baba Siddique was rushed to nearby Leelavati hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The top sources also say that the police are looking into a dispute over the slum rehabilitation project as a possible trigger for the crime behind the sensational hit on the NCP heavyweight. The probable involvement of the Lawrence Bishnoi gang owing to Siddique's proximity with actor Salman Khan is also being looked at.
कल शाम 9 से 9:30 बजे के बीच में एक्स स्टेट मिनिस्टर श्री बाबा सिद्दीकी ये उनके ही बेटे के ऑफिस के बाहर जब आए तो उसी वक्त उन पर गोलीबारी की एक घटना निर्मल नगर पुलिस स्टेशन के एरिया में हुई है। इस घटना के बारे में निर्मल नगर पुलिस स्टेशन में ऑफिस दर्ज किया गया है और तुरंत ही इसका इन्वेस्टिगेशन क्राइम ब्रांच को सौंपा गया है। इस घटना के तुरंत बाद जो भी पुलिस वहां पे मौके पे मौजूद थी, इसमें निर्मल नगर पुलिस स्टेशन के एपीआई दाभाड़े और उनके साथ के अधिकारी और कर्मचारियों ने बहुत ही बड़ा साहस दिखाते हुए इमीडिएटली एक्शन लेते हुए दो एक्यूज को स्पॉट पे ही पकड़ने में सफलता उनको मिली है और इस ऑफेंस का भी इन्वेस्टिगेशन क्राइम ब्रांच की तरफ से हर एक एंगल से किया जा रहा है। एक्यूज के पास से 2 पिस्टल और 28 राउंड्स हमने बरामद किए हैं और एक्यूज की कस्टडी जो है 21 तारीख तक हमें मिली है। इस घटना में लॉरेंस बिश्नोई गैंग का जो रोल है उसके बारे में हम इन्वेस्टिगेशन कर रहे हैं।
Meanwhile, sharing an update on the ongoing probe into the killing, Deputy Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis said that some angles have emerged.
हे अशा सगळ्या जे काही या ठिकाणी थिअरीज येत आहेत, या थिअरीज कोणालाही माहिती नाहीत किंवा कुठूनही अधिकृत या थिअरीज नाही आहेत. ज्याला जे वाटलं तशा प्रकारच्या न्यूज तो चालवतो आहे. मी एवढंच सांगतो की काही अँगल्स लक्षात येत आहेत, त्यावर आता चौकशी चाललेली आहे. त्यापैकी मूळ चौकशीला अफेक्ट होणार नाही अशा प्रकारची जेवढी माहिती देण्यासारखी असेल ती दुपारी पोलीस देतील. आम्हाला महाराष्ट्राकडे पाहायचं आहे, महाराष्ट्राचा विकास, महाराष्ट्राची सुरक्षा पाहिजे. त्यामुळे ते खुर्चीकडे पाहतात, त्याने खुर्चीकडे बघावं, त्यांना जे बोलायचं बोलावं.
Joining me is Advocate Siddharth Agarwal. What were the arguments that took place in the
Police
court?
has asked for 14 days of custody of both the accused person that has been arrested in the present matter. And the court, after hearing the prosecution and our side, being an officer of the court, I had told the court whatever grounds on which the custody of the accused shall be minimized, and the prosecution has objected to it for sure. So considering that, court has given 7 days of police custody to accused number 1, and the ossification has been ordered against the accused number 2. After the ossification is done, then the accused number 2 will be produced before the court.
Why there is a kind of a confusion
Accused number 2 has stated that he is 17 years old before the court, and court, upon considering his statement, has given such orders.
As far as the arguments are concerned, sir, there was multiple times it was said by the prosecution that there could be an international link to this. Whether there is a link to Lawrence Bishnoi gang or not, what have your, in fact...
you are absolutely correct that the prosecution has said that there are international links, but no such names has been taken as you are stating. So I cannot comment upon it. If the prosecution brings such material on record, that will be part of the judicial process. I cannot comment upon it.
As fresh revelations point to a hit job, the police have set up multiple probe teams to bring out the larger conspiracy behind the sensational hit on the NCP heavyweight.
Viewers from Mumbai, let's shift our focus to Mamta now, because less than 24 hours after the top advisor to the state government in West Bengal mocked the doctors who resigned en masse in solidarity with their fasting junior colleagues over the Archika rape and murder case, and Mamta Banerjee's betrayal, said that the so-called mass resignations had no legal standing. This is the shocking statement of the top advisor to Mamta Banerjee. And after this, her third doctor, who is on an indefinite hunger strike for justice, was rushed to the hospital after his health condition worsened. In fact, Bengal's leader of opposition, Suvendu Adhikari, took a swipe at Mamta's top advisor, Alapan Bandyopadhyay, for questioning the mass resignation, saying that his remarks were typical of the government's arrogance, insensitivity, and audacity. Here's more.
Amid the continuing showdown between the Mamta government and the protesting junior doctors, a third doctor was shifted to a hospital from the scene of the fast unto death at Kolkata's nerve center, Dharmatala. It is understood that the medical team of the protesting junior doctors front checked up on the fasting doctor Anastub Mukherjee after his health worsened. The medical team, according to reports, determined that the doctor should be shifted to a hospital at the earliest. 2 fasting doctors were similarly hospitalized earlier after their vitals took a turn for the worst. Lashing out at the state government, the juniors doctor front said that the Mamta-led administration would be responsible if any harm comes to the medicos who have put their lives on the line for Abhaya. The third doctor was hospitalized less than 24 hours after the top advisor to the Mamta government, Alapan Bandyopadhyay, mocked the mass resignations of senior doctors in solidarity with their junior colleagues by saying that they had no legal value.
We have been receiving certain letters which do refer to mass resignation as a point of reference. Certain pages without any mention of the subject have been annexed to such letters. Those annexed subjectless papers do indeed contain some signatures without the designations mentioned. These mass resignations, as they are being described, actually have no legal value.
Responding to Mamta's top 8, leader of the opposition Suvendu Adhikari said that his remarks smacked of arrogance, insensitivity and audacity, typical of the leaders he serves.
প্রথম কথা হচ্ছে আলাপন বাবু সরকারের কেউ নয়। আজকেও তিনি যেটা বলেছেন এটা দম্ভ এবং উদ্ধত্তের বহিঃপ্রকাশ। ডাক্তারবাবুরা সার্ভিস রুল মেনে পদত্যাগ করেনি যেমন ঠিক, সাথে সাথে ডাক্তারবাবুদের সেন্টিমেন্টটাকে মর্যাদা সরকার দেওয়া উচিত, সেটা সরকার দিতে চাইছে না। সবচেয়ে বড় কথা হচ্ছে সরকার চাইছে ডাক্তারবাবুরা পদত্যাগ করে চাকরি ছেড়ে চলে যাক। আলাপনবাবুর আজকের যা সাংবাদিক বৈঠকে মমতা বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায়ের পক্ষ নিয়ে যে অহংকার এবং ঔদ্ধত্যের সঙ্গে দম্ভের সঙ্গে প্রেস কনফারেন্স করেছেন যে সার্ভিস রুল মেনে ইন্ডিভিজুয়াল পদত্যাগ করতে হবে এবং এটা এমপ্লয়ারের দুজনের মধ্যে বিষয়, মাস পিটিশন করে রেজিগনেশন দেওয়া যাবে না।
Meanwhile, support continued to pour in for the fasting junior doctors in Kolkata as 38 of their colleagues in Bengal's Arnab Medical College and Hospital resigned in solidarity with them. The Indian Medical Association, the country's top medical regulatory body, also announced a nationwide hunger strike from Tuesday in support of the fasting trainee doctors in Kolkata. As the state continues to be in a conflict with the saviors, we ask, has Mamta's tall promises on security and justice to protesting doctors come a cropper?
Now, in the latest series of incidents involving the railways, 2 coaches, an empty EMU rake jumped while approaching the Mumbai Central, crashed. Now, the incident led to a disruption in the movement of suburban trains, which are considered to be the lifeline for thousands of commuters in Maximum City. The derailment came close on the heels of a major accident at the Kaveraipatte railway station in Tamil Nadu after a speeding express train rammed into a stationary goods train, leaving 19 passengers injured. Now, in another related incident, police registered a suo motu case after an LPG cylinder was found on a railway track in Roorkee. Here's the report.
In another incident raising larger railway safety concerns, 2 carriages of an EMU train derailed in Mumbai. The incident, according to sources, took place around noon while the EMU train was approaching Mumbai Central Station. Though no injuries were reported in the incident, the derailment affected suburban train services on the Churchgate Mumbai Central line. The incident came less than 48 hours after a speeding passenger train rammed into a stationary freight train in Tamil Nadu. According to reports, the express train switched to the loop line instead of staying on the main line before ramming the stationary goods train. As many as 13 coaches derailed, while 2 of them caught fire, resulting in injuries to passengers. In another incident, the police registered a suo motu case after finding an LPG cylinder on a railway track in Roorkee.
देखिए, वो जगह जो है वो लोग वहाँ से आवागमन करते हैं और निरंतर लोगों की निगाह पड़ सकने की संभावना वाला क्षेत्र है, लेकिन फिर भी रेलवे पुलिस के द्वारा भी और सिविल पुलिस के द्वारा भी पेट्रोलिंग की कार्रवाई भी अमल में लाई जाती है और सतर्कता भी बरती जा रही है। तो जो भी घटनाक्रम है उसके बारे में सभी संभावित पहलुओं से जानकारी एकत्र की जाएगी और जो भी तथ्य प्रकाश में आएंगे उसके आधार पर अग्रिम विधिक कार्रवाई अमल में लाई जाएगी।
In a third incident, a fire broke out in a coach of a passenger train in MP's Chhatarpur. Panicked passengers pulled the chain after spotting smoke, prompting the loco pilot to bring the train to a halt. As yet another railway accident comes to the fore, the big question is there a pattern to such incidents?
Now, before this, viewers, the restoration work at Kaveraipatte railway station, where the Bhagmati Express collided with a goods train, has completed. Remember, at least 7 people have been injured in the collision. The Indian Railways have also ordered a high-level probe into the train derailment bid. However, lens are now on the sabotage plot because this continues to be in focus and the agencies are checking if there are any links between the previous incident and the latest one.
The Southern Railways has concluded restoration work following the collision of Bagmati Express with a stationary goods train. At least 7 were injured in the collision that led to the derailment of several coaches. According to railway officials, the express train travelling at about 75 kilometers per hour entered the loop line instead of getting into the main line, leading to the collision. However, Lens continues to remain on a sabotage bid.
Yesterday, about 8:30, this train, Bagmati Express, it was supposed to pass via main line. So all signals, green signals were given for the main line.
Okay.
And but unfortunately, at the time of crossing the switch, it entered into the loop line instead of main line, despite all the signals given for the main line. So that is a point of concern and point of investigation, that how it has gone into the wrong line.
But sir, you feel that this is a human error according to you?
See, there could be 2-3 possibility. One is human error, which led to any signal manufacturing, or somebody tempered. Only 2 possibilities there. So see, because it is already under judicial inquiry of CRS, so we are not making any comment.
A team of National Investigation Agency inspected the accident site and ordered a high-level probe to investigate any conspiracy behind the accident. NIA team interacted with railway officials to examine if there was any sabotage angle that may have caused the accident.
Close to 48 hours after there was a big tragedy over here at the tracks where I'm reporting from, the visuals of which are being shown to you by my video journalist Vijay Nandan, where a passenger train moving from Darbhanga to Mysuru moved away from its main line and swerved towards the loop line, thus colliding with a good stationary train. Now you are seeing that the rescue work by far is almost over, but yes, there are still some amount of work still being carried out in order to restore the tracks and also trying to remove certain bogies which are still occupying the tracks on where the accident occurred. So following this, the movement of trains have also started, though in a much fewer scale than what actually was the pattern earlier.
A 5-member expert team, including Railway Protection Force officials, is also probing the reason behind the accident.